So briefly introduction, I don't have to say it, it's an event of significant magnitude. It brings the entire global auto industry together. I love these events mainly because it's like a reunion for people in the industry. You get to just walk around and meet people you hadn't seen in years. It's always something not to miss. I've been at every single auto show since I arrived in China in 2004. It's a not to be missed event. Over 1 million visitors. It's press conferences are numerous. The size of the new venue is just unimaginable. I think you said that you got 40,000 steps on your step counter. That's incredible. I usually get 25,000 that day. It's always the record-setting day of the year because just the size of the place. I mean, it's not only the 8 halls. They're stacked on top of each other. There's a first and a second floor. There's nothing quite like it in the world. And we saw it in the show this year. We saw an unprecedented number. There's always the number, top-line numbers that I just showed you. But you're seeing disruptors, companies that many around the world outside of China haven't really known before, like NIO, like Xiaopeng, revealing their new concept vehicles, Geely introducing a new brand as an EV brand, Geometry, BYD introducing an electric supercar. I think we're seeing Chinese companies venture into territory that Chinese companies never were in before, which is more premium classes of vehicles. We're also seeing innovation tailored to China coming from global OEMs. So it's not just they're bringing the stuff that they've already announced everywhere else. They're bringing it first to China, sometimes bringing things to China that they're not even talking about delivering elsewhere. They're doing things in China for China and for China and the world. They'll bring it here first, and then they'll think about bringing it elsewhere. So whether it's Ford with a performance SUV or Volkswagen with EV concepts, I mean, Volkswagen's commitment to EV is clear. So is Toyota's now. Would they be doing that if not for China? Probably not. Right? China is having a deciding influence on the direction of this industry. And then, on top of that, you got a whole new shape of mobility. Right? This looks like designed for the cockpit and for the driver. This looks like it's designed for something else, for the passenger maybe, or for the space or for the user. New form factors, and I always liken it to we watched the computer industry move from mainframe to mid-range to PC to laptop to now we all carry in our hand the device that connects us to information. Form factor adapted. Right? Apple didn't stay in the form factor of a personal computer. IBM didn't stay only in a mainframe form factor. That industry, disrupted by technology, by the internet, transformed its form factor into a new shape. What happens when the internet invades the automotive industry? And it has. If you went to the show last week, you saw Huawei with a gigantic exhibit making a claim that we're the Internet of Vehicles company. You see Tencent creating companies like NIO. You see Alibaba investing in Xiaopeng. Why is the internet coming into the automotive industry? Because they want to reshape mobility into a form factor where people can be productive with their time doing something other than driving a car. And more people in China, when they consume miles, are riding than driving. Most of you got here today without driving the car. You got here in a platform that delivered you here. Okay, that is the norm here. And what we're seeing from the industry, Dongfeng, China Mobile, Huawei, Bosch, Toyota e-Palette, that was at CES last year. They brought it here this year. Icona. Autonomous urban mobility devices to deliver people and goods is a trend, clearly observable and now shown here at the Auto Shanghai.